Alright, so we're here. Inside Sin, Dream's End. Gonna give Braska's final Aeon. Good old attempt here. Starting team. It's gonna be Titus. He is first strike. Arn, also his first strike. Yuna, also with first strike. They'll be switching to their Zombie Strike and Alchemy weapons with counterattacks, of course. Gonna try and get that zombification in there. Every little bit counts. Arn, Auto Phoenix, Stone Proof, Auto Protect, Auto Haste. Same thing for Kamari. I regret doing this. I never used Kamari. I originally set him up as a secondary tank, but I decided I want Titus to do that job instead, because he's there at the very beginning, so he could catch a buff from Riku. Every turn is precious. I don't want to take the extra time preparing Kamari, and Titus with double HP and this set of armor can still survive everything that Auron can, and dies to everything Auron does as well. Hopefully we won't have to use him as a second tank in a perfect world, but Auron will get hit by Triumphant Grasp eventually. Lelouch doesn't really do anything. And Waka, he has Auto Haste, Auto Phoenix, Stone Proof, so I'm going to be swapping Yuna out for him a lot of the time. Yuna's agility is higher, so she would have her turn more frequently, but I don't have Auto Haste for her, and I can't make it because I already did for Waka. I would have for Yuna, but I wouldn't be able to make Auto Phoenix again for her because I already did all that for Kamari, and there's no way I'm going to go get 20 more Mega Phoenixes. So ideally, we would have Titus, Auron, and Yuna as our mainstay team, but because we have Auto Haste on Waka and still have the Auto Phoenix and Stone Proof, we're just going to be using him. So I'm going to turn the game down to talk about this. So, the first phase of the fight, we can't really lose because all of his attacks are on a single target. We're going to spend that time buffing up the people we need to buff up, and then just bringing a couple Auto Phoenixers to always revive whoever he kills.
Late, Auron. I know. Hey.
Riku will pummel him with Blessed Gems until we get to the second phase.
You got tall, but you're all bones. You eating right, boy?
The second phase is where things start to get scary.
You've really grown.
He has a sword swipe which will kill everybody except for our tank, which will usually be Auron.
But you're still bigger.
Auron will revive the two people and heal himself. And of course he still has an overdrive. Triumphant Grasp again. Triumphant Grasp on Auron will be an enormous setback if that happens. But we swap in Titus and try and buff Auron back up.
Well, then.
Now when the second phase gets below 60,000,
You know.
that's when it's
Let's end this.
that's when it's time to give it everything we got.
Dad,
We need to try and kill him before he gets his overdrive, because the overdrive would be a guaranteed game over.
I hate you.
Simple enough in theory,
I know.
but unfortunately, there's a cap on the amount of Phoenix downs we have,
to do.
and he is very rarely using the moves that we want him to use,
Yeah.
on the people we want him to use them on.
I can't hear the hymn so well anymore.
Of course, should we succeed
Pretty
here,
soon I'm gonna be Sin completely.
you won't really get to see how unlucky we can get.
Glad you're here now. One thing though. When it starts, I won't be myself anymore. I won't be able to hold myself back. I'm sorry.
That's enough. Let's finish this. Okay?
You're right. Well then, Let's go.
I promise this will be quick. Hit me with all you got, Dad.
Alright. So, I'm going to switch weapons with Titus, so that he goes later. I'm going to bring in, not Waka, we want Riku. And here's what we're going to do with Riku. We're going to throw a stamina tonic to double everybody's HP. Gonna have Auron cap everyone off. Riku will haste. So now Titus is all tanked up, has his auto protect, has his haste. All that would be left is, oh no, actually I already switched weapons, right? So now we're gonna bring in Yuna. Should have switched weapons. That's fine, or at least whack them. We need to try and get zombie strike as many times as possible, but I'm so used to just defending all the time. But zombie strike is actually pivotal to land on Braska's final Aeon, because right there, that power wave move will hurt him instead of heal him. It will also cure him of the zombification, so the next power wave would heal him anyway. But we need to keep off all the damage we can. Doesn't really matter right here at the very beginning, obviously. So here's what we're gonna do. I want a silver hourglass. I'm gonna slow down those U pagodas. And Auron is all tanked up as well. He switched weapons, right? I know I just checked that. Garbage memory. Now we'll bring in Waka. He also has Auto Phoenix, so now we have our two people with Auto Phoenix. Now it's just a matter of getting there. We do want to hit Auron with Reflect at some point. Alright. Throw another Bless Gem. Power Wave hits him. Also heals the zombie though. Here's that triumphant grasp. What a nuisance. Alright. Now Yuna switch before we forget. Now, there's no overdrive coming anytime soon. So I'm actually going to bring in Arn for now. Just going to have him switch weapons. Maybe we can get him to go after Riku. I want to throw that star curtain on him for the reflect. That's for way down the line when we kill the U pagodas. They'll cast spells in an attempt to debuff. And if Arn happens to get tagged by one of them and put to sleep or something, then it's over. Nice. So, have him switch weapons. So he goes after Riku. And with the reflect, get him out of here. Oh, zombie and poison. I had a slot on Yuna's weapon, so I figured may as well put on poison. He is susceptible to it. He barely takes any damage, and the U pagodas heal it. But every little bit counts. Power Wave gets rid of both of his debuffs, but that's fine. So now we are only one blessed gem away from getting to his next phase. Before we switch phases, we're going to want to switch in Auron, because we need to start tanking those sword swipes ASAP. So, I don't want to push him over the edge yet. So what I think I'm going to do is see if we can get Yuna a turn pretty quickly. So, haste her up. Hopefully he doesn't attack her. Nice. Alright. So, let's have Riku go afterwards. Bring in Auron. Okay, he's just going to defend. And we'll have Riku push it to the next part. And now we begin to pray for favorable RNG. We don't want him killing Riku too much, or we can't deal enough damage in time. We don't want him to spam the sword swipe. We don't want him to hit Auron with a critical eject beam when he's already hurt from something else. We do not want him to use Triumphant Grasp on Auron when he has a full overdrive. We're gonna try and switch out Auron before each Triumphant Grasp, if possible. Auron is pretty much always going to be blocking. Now you might be wondering why no Supreme Gems. That's because those use Ultima, which will attack everything. And whenever you kill the U Pagodas, they'll actually come back with the amount of health equal to the amount of damage they took before killing them. So if we use a Supreme Gem, they'll come back with about 10,000 health. That makes our job a lot harder later when we actually want to kill them. Oh, I also still have the game audio really low. Alright, Auron is able to dip out just in time. Bring in Yuna, try and bonk him. I wasn't looking at the CTB. Hopefully somebody gets a turn to bring in Auron before his next turn. Or he can just wipe us all with a sword swipe. Alright, nice. So far, so good. Looking pretty favorable so far. It's looking like he's probably going to get a Triumphant Grasp off here. Courtesy of the Power Wave. There's a chance he won't get enough though. Nah, he'll definitely get it. Just throw another Blessed Gem. And we're gonna hope Auron does not catch this Triumphant Grasp. Nice. Alright. So, he transitions to the next phase when his health falls below 60,000. And we really want to try and have it such that we have him right above that. And zombified, and somebody else has a turn with Riku for his next turn. get ahead of ourselves. Okay. Throw another blessed gem here. Alright. Power Wave will heal him up for a little bit, but it's actually good. It'll have a blessed gem, put him even closer to 60k. Oh, please don't pick Orin. Nice. We're getting pretty lucky this time, man. I've had fights take, you know, be 40 minutes in at this point. So we're actually chilling. Alright, we can actually have Orin. I was thinking we could have Orin attack here, but no, we can't because he won't go before next time. So, I guess we'll just put him on block duty again. Ah, sword swipe. Not that I didn't expect one. He does pretty much have 2 moves in a row, but you still hate to see it. Oh, Arn, could you just try to get some zombie strike going? Alright. If he uses a single target attack on Arn, we will be pretty happy with that. For now, I'm actually going to chuck a Poison Fang at him. It's not going to do us too many favors, but it gets him down a little bit. Oh, perfect. Wow, that might have been too much. We'll see what happens. Alright. Alright, not too bad. So, what we're going to do here, we are going to bring in Titus. And it's unfortunate we don't have that zombie here. I really don't want to take any chances though. But I guess this is taking a chance. Man, Arn is so delayed. We are going to get 2 free turns. So Arn will get a move. Even if Riku gets 3 Dark Matters off, that's only, what, 36k? He'd still be alive and well. Yep, screw it. So we're actually going to start off with 1 Supreme Gem, kill off the U Pagodas, and have them Come back with an amount of health that a dark matter can take care of, no problem. Now Jack skips his turn and loses his overdrive. And now we start with the dark matters. Titus talk again.
You won't beat me this.
So it gives us one more free turn. Alright, Pagodas are back. How's his health looking? 14,000. Well, if we get lucky enough, we could win it right here. So I'm leaving in Waka, because he has the auto haste. I'm going to attack with him. Alright, we land the zombie. We definitely need to block with Auron here to live the sword swipe, if there is one. Much as I don't really want to. Alright, Jack beam on Auron. That's huge. Oh, looks like we win here, actually. Wow. Unbelievable. The first run, I actually decided to record. We get the W. Not bad at all. Probably gave it like a good 5 or 6 tries before recording. Really, really solid stuff. That Jack beam there was so fortunate. If it was a sword swipe, who knows if we would have made it.
You'll cry. You're gonna cry. You always cry. See? You're crying.
I hate you, Dad.
Save it for later.
Right. We've got a job to do, don't we?
Good. That's right. You are my son, after all.
You know, for the first time, I'm glad to have you as my father.
Sir Jack, I should...
No! Yuna! There's no time!
You stay away!
Yuna, you know what to do. The Aeons!
We Aeons.
Call them!
Call us! it comes!
Yuna!
Alright, well, needless to say, these fights are a joke, because you can't lose. Everybody has infinite auto life, not to mention we have dark matters. We'll just get chucking. Rip Veilfor, once known as Penis, until we acquired a rename card. Shout out to my boy Quake. Sorry for changing your boy's name. Alright. Chuck another dark matter. It's almost like it wouldn't even matter if we had the auto life. Almost. Oh, you Yevon. Get out of there. Throw the old you Yevon be gone. and dark matter. Yeah, there's really not too much to say at this point. Every Aeon that comes out, we're just gonna have Riku, Chuck, and Dark Matter. I'm trying to think about how I want to kill you, Yevon. Ever since I was younger, I was always a fan of zombie strike Phoenix down. Well, zombie attack, usually. Alright. And hey, at least we don't have to deal with Anima, Yojimbo, or the Maga Sisters. That's pretty cool.
Everyone? This is the last time we fight together. Okay?
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is, after we beat you, Yevon, I'll disappear.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying goodbye.
Not now.
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.
Alright. See if we can get Zombie Strike off. Got the zombie. That'll do it. Well, that's that. Final Fantasy X. No Sphere Grid, no Summon, no Overdrive, no Blitzball. Pretty much no escaping and no encounters on our first trek through areas. Escaped plenty in order for capturing and stealing purposes. Pretty good run. I don't know if I'd be able to do it on original hardware because the amount of time it would take to do all the stealing for the customizing. The boss fights were certainly fun. I, of course, want to thank Zanmato for his guide on GameFAQs. That was useful for a whole lot of stuff, knowing what items to get and whatnot. I also, of course, want to thank good old Thundaka. He has a no summon Sphere Grid Overdrive challenge on GameFAQs that I referenced for some of the later things in the game because it was just more efficient than trying to do the no customizing strats. But yeah, that was that. Really good run. Not going to record the ending. Sorry. If you want to watch that, feel free to look it up elsewhere on YouTube. Thanks a lot for checking out the run. And I'll see you later.